Yo, what is going on, Jets Nation? It's your boy Richie, and today we're going into the film room. Let's go! I'm excited for this one because this is going to be an all-22 film breakdown that I'm actually genuinely excited. Now, I don't think I've been able to break down a Jets win like this all season. Usually the Jets wins come with a terrible offense mixed with great defense that connects with a great, win somehow, right? The Eagles game, the Broncos, Giants, Bills. This is going to be all about Zach Wilson, but we're also going to be able to highlight the defense as well against the Texans because they deserve their love of absolutely dominating the Houston Texans all game long. So I'm very, very excited to do this. Guys, if you're just tuning into the show, do me a favor, hit that like button, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on replay. A great way to show your support to the channel is by simply hitting that like button right now to let me know that you enjoy the all-22 film breakdowns here on Jets Media. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's run up that like button if you're enjoying it. And with that being said, I'll stop talking about that and let's get straight into business. Alrighty then. I also figured out a way, if you guys have been watching the All-22 series lately, to get away from that gray screen. I screen recorded the entire thing, so it's not going to have that gray screen at all. So the one thing I don't like about it is, though, I'm not going to, unless, what's this button do? Playback speed? Ooh, I can slow it down. I like that. All right, we could slow it down. This is some new stuff here. All right. We're going to start it off on the defense. Hit that like button, guys. We are starting off the film breakdown. We'll put this down in the bottom right so it's out of the way. I am not skipping the defense today, guys. Don't you worry, because they deserve their praise, baby. So, first drive, it's Quinnen Williams making a big-time play on first down to start off the day to let the people know what type of day it's going to be. Watch Big Q right here, number 95. Right here, Big Q, quick off the line of scrimmage, just immediately sheds off the block of number 67. I think that's Mason, wraps up the running back for basically no gain. Quinnen Williams had one of his best days of the season. Not to say that he hasn't been playing good all season long, but this is definitely one of his dominant efforts. Second down, C.J. Stroud's going to roll to his left. He's going to find Nico Collins for the first down. Now, that's going to be like the only completion for C.J. Stroud in the first half, I believe. So see what happens here. Pass rush gets pretty good pressure on the right side. C.J. Stroud does a good job to roll to his left, feel the pressure. Quinnen Williams is in his face. It's man coverage, drag route. Sauce Gardner in coverage, gives up one catch to Nico Collins. And again, I think that's the only positive play from the Texans offense all game long, especially in the first half at least. Next play, Sauce Gardner bounces back after giving up that catch with a huge tackle for loss. I mean, look at the play. This gets me excited because the one thing about Sauce that I'm looking for in his development, because listen, guys, Sauce is still in year 2. Let's not forget that he's still developing, is his tackling ability. I think he had a great game at getting his nose dirty and not afraid to tackle. So look at the play recognition. Immediately sees it's a bubble screen. Sauce plants his feet in the ground, bursts. Just an absolutely perfectly executed tackle for a TFL. You see Saleh, White Cotton, all the defensive coaches staff flexing on Sauce, hyping him up as he should. See it from this angle. Again, easy. Seems like an easy, simple play, but Sauce has been working on this, and I know that in terms of being a better tackler because corners are usually not the best tacklers in the world. So it's good to see that from Sauce. He also had another big tackle later in the game. And then on third down, Stroud decides to go underneath, and it's second down, excuse me. And C.J. Mosley is there to eat him up. Now, the Jets defense is just so good at allowing things underneath so they can swarm to the ball and tackle them short of the sticks. And that's what their bread and butter is. They kind of make you feel like you have a wide open receiver underneath just to bait you so they can swarm and tackle you short of the line of scrimmage or short of the first down marker, that is. Now, the Jets had an all-out blitz. We saw something different today from Jeff Ulbrich, or not in this game, rather, not today. We saw a lot of blitzes. Now, watch this play call right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Jets defenders lined up at the line of scrimmage. You got trips to the right. Seems to be man coverage across the board with a single high safety. And sometimes, right, and then Whitehead even comes down into the box as the robber, right? And then sometimes you'll see CJ or Quincy drop back in coverage, but they all send the pressure. And Bryce Huff is the free rusher that forces CJ Stroud to just throw it up because there's no one open. And look at the man coverage. Absolutely nobody is open. You got Whitehead as the deep safety, not a single soul's open. The Jets send an all-out blitz with a single high safety. That is excellent defensive play calling on third down. Great job from Jeff Ulbrich. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're enjoying the show, guys, would really help out the channel more than you know. Please hit that like button. Yeah, so that's the first defensive possession. Now, the first half is going to be interesting because the Jets offense was moving the ball, but they didn't score any points. So, curious to see how it looks on film. All right, let's get into the offense. All right, first down. Zach Wilson returns to action. By the way, congratulations to Zach Wilson, AFC Player of the Week. How about that? He gets benched, and then he comes back out there, wins AFC Player of the Week. What an absolute game that Zach Wilson had, and I'm really excited to break it down. First down was a handoff to Dalvin Cook. Now, Dalvin Cook started this game, but it didn't really matter because Breece Hall got all the carries. The run game still wasn't working. That's still a big issue, and I think Tyler Conklin missed his block here, which kind of resulted in Dalvin Cook to go nowhere. I don't know what's going on with the run game. The pass game was elite. The run game, not so much. Now it's second down and 9. Garrett in motion. They go back-to-back handoffs to Dalvin Cook and back-to-back stuffs. So not good play calling early on. I wish that, and they're about to convert on the third down, but I just don't get the whole run with Dalvin Cook. I guess the Jets trying to, in the rain and the elements, try to establish a run game. Didn't work. But watch what Zach Wilson does on his first pass attempt of the game. This is third down and 12 or third down and 10 or something like that. It's going to be a nice out route to Garrett Wilson for the first down. Man coverage. Garrett Wilson wins his one-on-one, and Zach Wilson finds him. I believe that's the play, if I'm not mistaken, because this is my first time watching the film, by the way. Look at the release. Zach Wilson's looking at him. Great pocket by the offensive line. Right when Garrett makes his break to the sideline, Zach begins his release. His hitch is there. Garrett's wide open. The ball's out on time. First down, Jets. So that's a great third down play from Zach Wilson and Garrett Wilson. Again, let's take a look at Garrett Wilson's release. It's press man coverage, and watch Garrett Wilson's release. Ready? Just squares his hips and kind of stems him out towards the outside, goes inside just for him to go right back. Cut his feet back into the turf, go right back to the sideline. Zach Wilson puts the ball exactly where it needs to be, on the money. That's great timing, great accuracy, great anticipation, and great route by Garrett Wilson. So this is the first throw of Zach Wilson's day, and he kind of told us the type of day it's going to be. And again, this is third down and long, so it's good to see. If this was Tim Boyle, it would have been a check down. But Zach with great pocket. I mean, Titman, Max Mitchell. I mean, this is just, you can't ask for a better pocket, better pass protection. And Zach with a great timing on the money. First down, Jets. And the pass protection was pretty good all game long. I know he got sacked 3 or 4 times, but overall, it was pretty good. And now Zach on first down on the next possession. I mean, this is the type of stuff that Zach can do. I mean, what do we just see? Now, this is why I was so against ever benching Zach Wilson, just because of this. Just because he brings something that Tim Boyle and Trevor Siemian don't, and that's athleticism. That's being able to move and being able to be mobile. I mean, look at this. This is a sack if this is any other quarterback. Ready? Blake Cashman, who, by the way, is a former Jet and is having a career year with the Texans. I mean, if this is Tim Boyle, he's done. That's a sack. Immediately sacked. Done. But Zach Wilson, he's got talent. He's got athleticism. Watch this. A little whoop right by Cashman. There's another defender in his face. All right, I'm going to try to make a play. And he turns an absolute potential negative sack into a 7-yard gain to Garrett Wilson. on the run to Garrett Wilson. I mean, it's the little things that Zach Wilson can do to move the offense. And this is one of those games that I'm excited to break down because Zach low-key kind of put the team on his back in a way where he played out of the structure of the offense. Like, that's all Zach Wilson. That's not play calling. That's Zach Wilson making a play. Second down and 3. Another play action. And this is the beautiful seam route to Tyler Conklin. Now, right here, I'm like, oh, my God, it's going to be this type of game, isn't it? It's going to be that type of game. I mean, this is what we saw from Zach Wilson against the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football that got us very excited. And then we all know that Zach kind of just didn't replicate that performance, which we're hoping he can do this time. Look at the play action, 4 verticals, man coverage, and he just plants his back foot right in the ground and releases that thing. I mean, the fundamentals are absolutely perfect. The mechanics at the quarterback position, you can see a drastic improvement from his mechanics. And the reason why I bring that up is because I'm unfortunately someone that has been studying, incompetent quarterbacks for the Jets for a long time. And I always make sure I watch the footwork, the lower half, connecting to the mind and connecting to the throw motion. And this is just perfectly, I'll slow it down. I think that on the other angle will look better. But just watch Zach Wilson drop back. And right when he plants his back foot into the turf, right? Boom. His back foot's planted. He's not hesitating. He sees Tyler Conklin's got open space. He's going to lob it over the top and give Tyler Conklin an opportunity to go make a play on the ball. Back foot's planted. No sloppy footwork. Perfect footwork. Hips are pointing the right direction. Puts the ball only where Tyler Conklin can go and get it. Right at the 50-yard line. And shout out to Tyler Conklin for making this play. That is just a phenomenal grab by the tight end. Having a very underrated season. Unfortunately for him, he's not, hasn't been consistent at the quarterback position. But watch it from this angle again. The play action, the planting his back foot into the turf and releasing this in one motion is so smooth. Play action, plant that back foot, drive that ball down the seam. Perfect ball. I mean, you cannot ask for a more perfect executed play. And you love the aggression here, right? It's 2nd and 3. So you'd assume that the Texans are looking for a run. But the aggressiveness from Zach Wilson here to call the 4 verticals, having Tyler Conklin one-on-one, he sees him, and he's throwing that ball when Tyler Conklin's at the 40-yard line. And then the ball ends up at the 50 on the money. So just a phenomenal, phenomenal throw and catch by the New York Jets offense on that one. Now, they're not going to score points on this drive, but we get into Texans territory. Let's see what went wrong. And then we toss it to Breece Hall. Breece Hall enters the game, and he picks up the first down. Now, why am I blanking? What happened? How do we not? Oh, yeah, I think there was a sack. I think that's what killed this drive. So this is a great sign because the run game has been struggling this year. So it's good to see, a crack toss to the left. Kenny Yeboah making his Jets debut this season. Mekhi Becton getting out in motion. Look at the wall created. Mekhi is absolutely leading the way. Kenny Yeboah down the field, getting 21, completely out of the equation. And Breece Hall, I mean, great block from Kenny Yeboah down the field. And that's a first down for Breece Hall. And now, first down, another handoff to Breece, but this time doesn't go anywhere. Second down, play action. Zach Wilson has time, checks it down to Breece. Breece turns nothing into something. I mean, look at Breece Hall, dude. Look at Breece Hall. This is a design halfback screen, play action to Breece, patient. He gets it. I mean, right now he's like 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Makes one guy miss. Makes another guy miss. Whoop. Spin move. I mean, he's so good. He turns nothing into something, and then it turns into third down. But unfortunately, I believe the Jets are about to get sacked here, which kind of killed the whole drive and took him out of field goal range. So let's see what went wrong on the sack. So right now, there's not really, he's going to Garrett. He's not open. He's not open. Gibson's not open. The only one that's kind of open is in the flat and Breece. And Zach already has, I mean, that was a difficult ball to get rid of and not take the sack there. So let's see from this angle, who was the culprit? I think it was, when you get interior pass, it's Sheldon Rankins, by the way, who does a nice twist. So you see that, and the Texans have the same defensive scheme as the Jets with Ryans as their coach. You see 96 stem inside, Rankins twists around, and I think it's the right guard not communicating. He should not be staying with 96. He needs to stay in his area, and now Tippmann has to make up for what the right guard did, and then Rankins gets free. So that was an unfortunate spot for the Jets to be in and get, no points out of that phenomenal first drive. So unfortunate that, like, what a phenomenal first drive to start off the game, just to be punting it away. So very disappointing, but luckily we know what happens in this game, so it didn't really hurt us that much. Now the Jets defense is back on the field. C.J. Stroud fires over the middle. Now this is going to be an offensive pass interference on the Texans wide receiver. You see DJ Reed, he literally pushes off of him. So this gets called back. Now it's 1st and 20. Or I think it's 2nd and 20. And then he gets down the field to make it 3rd down and manageable. I think he picks up this 3rd down, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 3rd down conversion. DJ Reed knocks him out of bounds. And then it's a new set of downs for the Texans. DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner are just so freaking good, bro. New set of downs for the Texans. Stroud looks right, throws left, and should have been intercepted by C.J. Mosley. C.J., you got to pick that off, Captain. I know that your ball skills are not what you're known for, but man, C.J., we need you to catch this. He absolutely made a beautiful play on the ball. That's an interception. Should have been an interception, but hey, it's still a pass breakup. He knows it. We all know it. And C.J. Mosley needs to pick this off one last time. And now the next play was a toss to the left. C.J. Mosley with a big tackle. Or no, who was that? Oh, Solly Thomas. Big tackle, Solly. And then on 3rd down, here's the Bryce Huff sack. I mean, the speed off the edge from Bryce Huff. Oh, my God. You see how fast this guy came off the edge? This is unbelievable. Watch Bryce Huff, the top of your screen, right here. Scream off the edge. George Fant doesn't have a chance to get depth enough to block Bryce Huff. C.J. Stroud thinks he's athletic enough to break the pocket and roll to his right. And Bryce Huff kind of like goes inside. He has to make this play. This is not an easy play to make on C.J. Stroud here. But he still somehow dives to C.J., trips him up for a huge sack. I mean, look at the Jets coaching staff pumped up. That was the big play on defense that kind of set the tone of the day that we're going to have. This is going to be a better angle. Look at the depth that he has. Kind of like a wide 9, if you will. And George Fant is worried about the C.J. Mosley blitz, which kind of allows the free rusher of Bryce Huff to come. Fant is late. And then Stroud notices the pressure immediately, so he wants to scramble away. You see Bryce kind of, his fading inside, but he uses his balance and athleticism to somehow just pivot in the opposite direction, dive to CJ, and just wraps him up for the sack. I mean, that is next level stuff. I don't know how the Jets are going to retain Bryce Huff. I'm nervous. I want this guy to be a Jet forever. And then that's going to force a punt. So the Jets offense back on the field. Play action on the first play. Zach Wilson steps up, checks it down to Breece. Oh, wait, no, that looked like we skipped the play. Hold on. Oh, no, we didn't. Did we? No, that was the first play. So the first play is a little check down to Breece for the first down. So watch this play back. Zach kind of maneuvers the pocket, throws it to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall picks up the first down on 1st and 10 to move the sticks. You love that. Let's go get first downs on first down. Let's move those sticks early and often. Play action. And look at Zach just climb up in the pocket naturally. Watch the climb in the pocket. Play action. He feels the pressure coming from his blind side, feels it, which causes him to step up away from the pressure, eyes down the field, simple check down to your running back. Just all you got to do as a quarterback in this offense is get the ball in your playmaker's hands. And that's what Zach Wilson did all day. You do that, you're going to have a good freaking day. Find Breece Hall in the flat as much as you can because he would get you first downs more often than not. Did that get called back by a penalty? Why are they backed up? I can't remember. There was a penalty, I guess, on that play. So that play got negated. Next one's going to be a screen to Gibson. Yeah, so that got called back for a holding. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. They got called for a holding on that play, which is bogus. Absolute bogus. So that got negated. So now it's 1st and 20. And then it's a little slip screen, bubble screen to Gibson. Now it's 2nd down and like 17. Second down and long. Zach's just going to go underneath the Breece again. He's going to pick up some yards. And that's the end of the first quarter. Now 3rd down. Zach is going to roll to his left. Now this was a ridiculous almost play. Now the throw is fantastic. And the catch was like spectacular. This is the play that Robert Saleh challenged that did not go in our way. So I don't know. Look at this play again. All-out blitz. Zach feels the pressure on his right, rolls to his left, flips his hips, and just fires an absolute... I mean, I don't know if you could tell because it's far away. We'll see it on the other angle. But his hips and his whole momentum is going this way, and he flips this thing on a frozen rope from the 15-yard line down to the 40-yard line on an absolute rope. I mean, that is a freaking pew. Now, it's not completion. Garrett Wilson almost got his second foot in bounds, but just didn't. Look at it from this angle, man. This is a throw. This is the type of throws that got some Jets fans excited when we drafted him, right? The pressure's coming to his right immediately. He feels it, rolls to his left. Boom. I mean, that is a dime, right? So that's just that talent. You know, we all know that he's got the talent. It's just a matter of the consistency that he has not been able to show in his NFL career. Like, that's just like he makes it look easy. It's not easy to do that. That ain't easy to do that. Like, that's a sack from Boyle or an immobile quarterback, but he at least put an opportunity for his receiver to make a play. Incomplete, though. So now, Jets defense back on the field. C.J. Stroud gets clocked. And now this was the play where I believe, Stroud threw the ball backwards. I mean, this is like the rookie moment for C.J. Stroud. Play action. I think here it is. False. Yeah, I mean, the Texans' offense just collapsed here. False start on them. Throws it backwards, and they punt it. Oh, no, this is the deep shot that Stroud took, which was incomplete. DJ Reed with the coverage. And the Texans punt it right back to the Jets' offense. Now, this is where it gets frustrating because the Jets' offense to this point have been moving the ball, but they just haven't been able to capitalize and score points. So, second quarter, back on offense, hand off to Dalvin Cook. Goes absolutely nowhere. What else is new? Second down, another handoff. This is where I was freaking out. Why are we handing the ball off to Dalvin Cook on 1st and 2nd down? I don't get it. Luckily, they abandoned that game plan in the second half. So now it's 3rd down and long after 2 straight handoffs to Dalvin Cook for nothing. Zach drops back, steps up, goes underneath the Conklin, and Conklin is not unable to get to the 1st down marker, and that's going to be 4th down. Now, this is cool because the Jets go for it on 4th and 1, and look at the field position. You know how risky this is? The Jets on 4th and 1 went for it back, like basically on their own territory. If this was a turnover on downs, the Texans would have easily been able to at least get a minimum of 3 points. And the Jets are seeing that they are absolutely expecting the quarterback sneak. I love this play call. A beautiful end around to Garrett Wilson to pick up the first down. Again, this is 4th and 1. This is 4th and 1. All right? So great aggressiveness, great assertiveness. Play like you got nothing to lose. Show it like you're going up the middle. A nice end around to Garrett Wilson. And that's a first down on 4th and 1. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. New set of downs. They still don't score points, but hey, still love the aggressiveness. Play action. Nice little underneath to Breece. And Zach Wilson told Breece all games, like, hey, I'm going to you here. Like, I'm going to you here. Like, based off the defensive look, like, I'm going to you. And Zach was very smart of that. The amount of play action passes, like a little play action and then still giving it to Breece is absurd. I mean, look at the play action. Look at the pocket that Zach Wilson has. This is the BYU pocket, I like to call it. This is the pockets he had all day in college. And then immediately just sees Breece Hall. I mean, that's all you got to do in this offense is get the ball into your playmaker's hands. Don't be too fancy. Be smart. Be quick with your decisions. And look at Breece. Make the first guy miss, and then he's galloping down the sideline. That's a gain of like 20, 25 yards. Again. Again, the throw is nothing too crazy. It's more just the elite speed of Breece. I mean, this guy thinks he has an angle on Breece Hall. Yeah, right. Blake Cashman had a terrible day. He had an absolute terrible day. First down, and the Jets are in Texans territory. They go back to the run, and it's a -5. So that's kind of like the story of the first half. Great play, great play, great play, just for it to have a back-breaking penalty or a back-breaking loss. I mean, look at that mess of an offensive line. Let's see what went wrong here. So I think Tippmann got blown up immediately. So did Becton. I mean, all the Jets' offensive linemen are looking back towards the ball. That's when you know it's just not good. So now 2nd and 15. Play action. Another good pocket for Zach, but he decides to go underneath. I would have liked to see him to go to Garrett there. Definitely. You got Garrett right here, Zach. So this, I think he was a little too quick for his decision here, especially with the pocket, right? There's no pressure. I don't see any pressure. And I see Garrett Wilson wide open right here. So small little things that he obviously is still not perfect on. Watch it from this angle. You'll even see it. And you wonder why. He probably was telling Breece before the snap, like, I'm going to you. But right here, the pocket, and look at his feet. He's not even, like, setting his feet. He's just kind of giving up on the play, which doesn't make sense. I mean, you can either run it or just wait an extra tick, and you'll have Garrett Wilson's right there. So that's definitely not a good play from Zach. He had Garrett Wilson wide open. But, hey, he made up for it. So 3rd down and long, and then the Jets are just going to do a little screen pass. And then there's a penalty on the Jets, I believe, which results in a punt. Let's watch some Thomas Morstead film. Look at this. Pinned him deep. Look at that. Tommy Morstead pinning him inside the 5-yard line. Justin Hardy back, pinning him deep. You love it. Absolutely love it. The Jets have a chance for another safety, but they do not get it. First play is a handoff for a couple yards. Second down for the Texans, backed up in their own end zone. Another handoff. Gets decent yards. And then on third down, I think they get the first here, if I'm not mistaken. Stroud drops back. No, he does not. Look at Michael Carter the second, bro. So that's a 3-and-out for the Jets defense. He is such a stud. Such a stud. Watch number 30. MC2. Manned up. Just absolutely shutting him down. Putting his hands on him early to get that leverage at the first 5 yards. He tries to make his break inside. Stroud sees him cut inside. Look at the sticky coverage. And Michael Carter the second fully extends. I mean, that is like teach tape. That's what you want to show the young rookies and young kids playing defensive back, how to play the position of the nickel corner. Look at that. Just unbelievable coverage. So shout out to you, MC2. Jets get another punt. All right. And now this is where it was frustrating because we were dominating field of possession, like the field position, but we couldn't capitalize. So first down is a little handoff to Breece. Goes for just for a few yards. Second down. Play action. Check. And the Texans defender gets in the way. Knocks the ball down. It was going to be a tight end screen. Probably would have picked up a few good yards. It was a check and release. And 52 gets his hands on it. I mean, he probably would have got blown up by this defender anyway. So, just not a good execution. And then already third down. So, it's just like frustrating. It's like, we're starting the ball at the 45, and we can't even go pick up the first down. And then on third down, Zach tries it deep down the field to Garrett, who is double-teamed. Basically triple-teamed. I mean, you like the aggressiveness, right? I'm not complaining. You want him to be aggressive. But that one didn't capitalize. So we're finally getting close to halftime because I want to see this offense finally score points. Zach's got time, and he puts up an opportunity for Garrett. I mean, look at the coverage, though. So Texans did a good job of defending Garrett. Like the aggressiveness. And then the Jets punt it right back and pin him deep again. So the Jets defense pin their ears back. Sauce Gardner gets his nose dirty. Big Quinnen Williams right here. He draws the flag for holding. So watch Big Q. We'll go to the other angle. It's better to see it. Watch Quinnen Williams just absolutely destroy the center, which draws a hold. Gets up, puts his left shoulder pad into his chest, tries to shed him off, and the center's holding on to dear life. I mean, that is just elite stuff from Big Q. Unbelievable. So they draw the holding. I'll watch it one more time. This is the next play after that, and Quinnen makes another play. I mean, big Quinnen Williams, unreal. And then on third down, DJ Reed in coverage, incomplete. So the Jets defense again gets to stop. Guys, if you're enjoying this show, please don't forget to hit the like button. We really, really appreciate that, folks. If you're enjoying the film breakdown on the channel, don't forget to hit the like button. It tells me that you guys are enjoying the show and you want to see more film breakdowns on the channel. So another opportunity for the Jets, getting the ball at excellent field position. Excellent field position, that is. First down, handoff to Dalvin Cook. What are we doing? I'm not even going to break that down. It's so ugly. Just because, like, what even is there to break down? The offensive line is not doing their job in the run game. It's just that simple. They're just not. So first and 10, hand off into a wall. Now it's second down and long. Here comes an all-out blitz, and Zach gets rid of it. Incomplete to Tyler Conklin. And at this point, you're like, we're all frustrated as Jets fans. This defense is this feels like the same story all over again, right? Zach Wilson and the offense just not being able to make the plays they are supposed to be making. Now, on third down, Zach goes to Garrett Wilson, gets clocked. He fumbles, but he gets it back. And the Jets do what they do best and punt again. So, frustrating stuff, man. At first. And then this was kind of the only big explosive play for the Texans in the first half. A good run from, I believe that's Pierce. Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. Some technical difficulties, but we back. All right, what did I miss? So the Texans are trying to put up some points before halftime, which they failed to do. They try to run the ball because they're realizing their pass game can't do anything on the Jets. So the Texans are driving. But guess what? The defense is like, yeah, nope. Here's a sack by Solly Thomas and Quentin Jefferson right up the gut. Right up the gut. Watch this interior pressure. Solly Thomas just shedding off a defender and just absolutely Walter Payton Player of the Year. Dance on him, Solly. Great sack. Very underrated piece to the defense is definitely both Solly Thomas and Jefferson. And now Stroud tries to get aggressive. And Michael Carter II should have had this interception, bro. We had two should have been picks. Two. C.J. Mosley and Michael Carter II both dropped interceptions. That's in his breadbasket. That's an interception. But it's not. Look at him. He's so upset. It's all good, man. It's all good. Come on, D. Let's see. And I honestly, three. Sauce Gardner had a play where he should have picked it off as well. Sauce Gardner had a play in the second half where he could have picked it off. So the Jets should have had 3 interceptions, but they dropped all 3 of them. And look at Quincy Williams. Oh, my gosh. Look at the explosiveness from Quincy. Watch 56. Just absolutely read this play. He's all the way on the right side of the line from our perspective, plants his feet in the ground, sees that the ball is getting handed off, and he just makes an angle of pursue like a cheetah. Boom. I mean, he's staring him down. That is the all-pro talent of Quincy Williams. And the Jets force a punt. And that's going to be the end of the half. So now we're in the second half. Now we're finally going to see points, guys. Let's go. We're going to see some points. Here we go. First play of the second half is going to be a play action to Ruckert. Look at that. You love it. You love it. Play action bootleg. 51 totally bit on that play action. Freed up Ruckert. This is the staple of a Hackett offense. Absolute staple that we've seen with Rodgers for years. A little bootleg. Tight end comes around. Great aggressiveness on first down to pass the ball. I love it. Now second down and short. Now this play is probably one of my favorite plays of the entire day. Let me tell you why. Zach Wilson checks this play. Now, this is where the Aaron Rodgers comes in. This is where Aaron Rodgers is impacting the development of Zach Wilson because this is a run play that Zach Wilson checked to this play himself. Because if you notice, look at that little hand signal. He just looked at Garrett Wilson and gave him a hand signal. Exactly what we were expecting Aaron Rodgers to do all year. Because he saw the safety. Let me run that back. Because what Zach Wilson saw here, this is important, guys, if you want to understand. So what Zach Wilson saw here is this safety come down to the line of scrimmage. Ready? Right when that safety comes down, Zach Wilson knows Garrett Wilson is on an island. He's one-on-one. There's no safety help over the top for Garrett Wilson, and he wants to give his wide receiver an opportunity here. So this isn't originally a run play. But when he sees a safety come down into the box, watch Zach right now. Look at Garrett, make a hand signal, checks to a brand new play, which is going to be a back shoulder. And the way you know that, too, is look at the offensive line. They are in complete run block. They are run blocking. Micah Tomlinson's down the field. He's not backpedaling. This is a run block look for the offensive line. Breece Hall is expecting the ball here. But since the hand signal was there, now Zach throws up a back shoulder fade to Garrett Wilson and dropped it right where it needs to be, a dime, back shoulder dime. That is probably the most exciting thing I saw from Zach, just from the perspective of pre-snap recognition, noticing the safety come down, checking from the run play to give Garrett Wilson a one-on-one opportunity, executing the throw. It's just exactly what you want to see. This is a veteran, savvy quarterback move. This is not no, young rookie year 2, year 3 type of throw. This is, and it's not the throw that we're breaking down. It's the recognition of checking to a brand new play, being aware that Garrett Wilson has one-on-one. That is growth. That is development. That is exciting stuff. If I ever saw it, man, because this is what Aaron Rodgers is known for. The pre-snap reads of Aaron Rodgers is literally next level. That's what makes him so good. And again, you see Breece Hall is expecting the ball. The whole offensive line is run blocking. And Garrett gets the ball, Zach gets the ball out to Garrett immediately. That's a big play. So the aggressiveness from Zach Wilson, kind of take on the offense of his own and say, yeah, this is the play call. I don't really care. I'm going to call my own play right here. That is really, really cool. So now on first down, let's see what happens here. Another play action pass, and he zips it down to Garrett Wilson. Now this is exciting, man. This is where Zach started to find his rhythm. And this is the first drive out of the half, by the way. This is where I think where the Jets called pass after pass after pass, 10 straight pass plays on this drive. So Zach drops back. Oh, wait, no, this is the play after. There it is. So watch Garrett Wilson at the bottom of your screen going up against Derek Stingley Jr. Play action. He's going to set him up like he's going down the field, and he's going to absolutely stop on a dime, cut to the sideline. Look at the pocket from Zach Wilson. You got it. Round of applause real quick in the chat for the offensive line, because the offensive line did their job in pass protection in this game. Zach sees Garrett Wilson break to the sideline. Immediately, the ball's out. Look at that quick release from Zach. And he puts this ball on an absolute rope, 30 yards to 25 yards down the field. Excellent throw. Velocity, accuracy, timing. Perfectly placed ball. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, this is like great level quarterback. I've never seen. This is like the best quarterback play I've seen from the Jets in years. Just in this game individually. Oh, but Richie, what about all the other games? I don't care about that. I'm talking about this game right now. Look at the pocket. Look at the throw. He makes it look easy, but this is not an easy throw. He makes this look so easy, but it's not. Next play, Zach is going to run, and he got tripped up. So on this play, I would rather to see Zach kind of sprint to the sideline instead of get buckled up, right? I like him to use his legs. Didn't see what he liked there. Instead of kind of dancing, I just want to see Zach sprint to the sideline and pick up some yards. Instead of him trying to be fancy, because he got a little stuck there. I would rather him kind of bend around and just sprint straight to the sideline or slide instead of facing the defender one-on-one and dance around him. But not the end of the world there. So now second down. Incomplete. So now this is going to be 3rd and 12, and I think this next play is going to be the highlight of the day. This is going to be a highlight of the day for Zach on this next play, I believe, on 3rd and 12. Yeah, this is it. This is it. We're going to spend some time on this one. So Let's break this down. Ball snapped. Immediately, this pressure in Zach's face. Mekhi Becton got blown up. All right? Zach Wilson got absolutely blown up. And Zach Wilson, like, this is a sack if it's Tim Boyle. This is a sack if it's Trevor Siemian. You can even say it's a sack if it's Aaron Rodgers, just because Rodgers is, up there in age. He doesn't have that athleticism and mobility that he used to have. But watch Zach immediately feel it. He feels it. He sees it. And immediately, whoop, spin away. That's a feel. That's an instinctual pocket awareness. Escapes. Now look where Garrett is right now. This is my first time seeing this on film, so I'm really interested to see how this works. Garrett runs across the field. Zach Wilson flips his hips. He sees Garrett he's at the 50. He's at the 20. So you're talking about 30 yards down the field. Zach just absolutely puts a frozen rope, flipping his hips, puts a 30-yard piss missile down the field to a Garrett Wilson, who makes the catch, makes the first guy miss, picks up some yards. I mean, dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is like, there's not a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that could do this. That's the crazy thing about it. Why can't Zach just do this consistently, bro? Do this consistently, man. Look at this. Pressure's in his face in the first second. And he doesn't panic. He doesn't crumble. He doesn't go down with a sack. He doesn't throw an interception. He makes a spin move. Whoop. Makes that guy miss. Okay. Where's my number one receiver? Where's Garrett? Flips his head around. Sees Garrett right now. He sees Garrett right now. And Garrett's all over here. And watch Zach. Right when I press play, you're going to see the ball just immediately get released. His hips are going to flip around, and he's going to throw the ball across his body 30 yards down the field with ease. He makes that look easy. Like, he makes that throw look like, yep, no big deal. No big deal. And shout out to Garrett Wilson for reading that play and knowing that he has to find some space for his quarterback. Watch it from this angle. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Watch the throw. Flipping his hips. Boom. Throwing that ball across his body on an absolute frozen rope. Like, bruh. And watch the spin move as well from Zach. He sees it. He feels it. Right there, he feels like he's peeking at the defender. Like, come on, Mekhi. Why don't you block it for me? Don't worry, Mekhi. I got you, buddy. Spin move. Like, that is right there enough that you need to know that nobody on this team can do something like that. Rolling to his left. Doesn't panic. Could have went underneath the Bowden for the safe route, but he's like, nah, this is 3rd and 12. We got to score a touchdown. Flip his hips. Releases an absolute rifle on the money. Great decision, man. He's playing free. He was playing loose. He was playing just with aggressiveness. And that was the play of the day for me. And now this next play is going to be the touchdown. Now, the funny thing about this touchdown is apparently this was supposed to be a Garrett Wilson touchdown, but Garrett Wilson needed a breather. So Randall Cobb subbed in for Garrett Wilson in the slot. It's going to be a nice drag route with a little pick here, and it's going to free up Cobb for the touchdown. And I find it funny how Cobb was like, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in the play. But Zach does a great job to get the ball into Randall Cobb's face, and this is the first touchdown, it felt like, of the season. So, this is a great play call from Hackett. I got to give Hackett a lot of credit for this play call. I really like this play call, especially knowing this is meant for Garrett. So you're going to have a little shallow drag across the middle of the field, and the key here is Kenny Yeboah kind of causing a pick, causing a little congested, and Yeboah did enough to avoid a penalty to kind of get the defender caught. That is what frees up Cobb across the field. And shout out to Randall Cobb, man. Shout out to Randall Cobb. And then also Zach Wilson. Look at the pocket from the offensive line. Look at the pocket. Perfectly executed pocket. Zach sees the ball, sees the wide open receiver, puts it on the time In stride, too. Excellent. Excellent execution from the entire Jets offense on that touchdown. When they scored this touchdown, I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, look at the footwork. Look at the drop back. I mean, these are like little things that some people might not really care about, but someone that's been studying Sam Darnold when he was a Jet, Zach Wilson when he was a Jet, all I've been looking for is lower half mechanics, because that's where it starts with me when I evaluate quarterbacks. How's your lower half mechanics? What's your footwork like? Are you dancing around? Are you frantic? Are you confident? Are you poised? Look at the footwork. Look at the drop back. 1, 2, 3. Plant the back foot, step up, and throw. I mean, that is exactly what you want to see from your quarterback execute a drop back. And some people be like, yeah, Richie, I mean, come on, give me a break. You're breaking down that. That's easy. No. A big issue for the Jets quarterback position, especially Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold. And I bring up Sam just because he had the same issue as Zach did, is the frantic footwork, not stepping into your back foot, kind of playing around and being fancy. And the fact that Zach is kind of figuring out that mechanics gives me excitement that he's figuring something out. All right, so the Jets defense was going to have their first opportunity to protect the lead. 7-0 Jets in the second half. So here we go. First play is a play action. Stroud rolls to his right. And look at the look at that. I mean, it's like ridiculous. This defense is so good. It's a play action. No one gets fooled. I mean, actually, everybody does. Everyone's drawn to the play action, and then they break back down. And you see no one. Sauce Gardner is just blanketing whoever the heck that wide receiver is. C.J. Stroud's only option is this receiver going across the field. DJ Reed is with him stride for stride. He got Jefferson, JFM, and Quincy not allowing Stroud to run. And look at DJ Reed, and Jordan Whitehead is there as well to help out. It's just beautiful defense. Beautiful defense. And look at DJ Reed, bro. Stride for stride. You know how hard it is to keep up with a receiver that's running across the field like that? Pass deflection. I mean, oh, gosh, that's beautiful. Look at this slow-mo. Watch DJ Reed right here. Play that ball. Whoop. Knock that ball out. Unbelievable stuff from DJ Reed. Now, second down, handoff, and the Jets defense stops the run. That's what we like to see. Now, it's third down and, like, long a little bit at least. Stroud, deep drop back, and he's going to get sacked by Big Q, baby. Big Q got an opportunity to have a one-on-one, and he took full advantage of it. Quinnen has not had opportunities to have one-on-ones, and this was his chance. And guess who we did it against? The former Jet, George Fant. Absolutely polarizing. George Fant sheds off, gets to C.J. Stroud, and Quinnen Williams gets a huge sack, and he starts to dance. This was awesome to see from Big Q, going up against his old teammate, George Fant, who he's dominated in practice many times. One-on-one, I mean, this is just unfair. Look what Quinnen Williams does to George Fant. It's not even close. That gets me so excited, man. That gets me so excited to see Quinnen Williams just eat up a single. Like, it's very rare for him to be freed up one-on-one. When you're one-on-one with Quinnen Williams, good luck. You're done. You're absolutely done. That's just an absolute phenomenal pass rush rep from Quinnen Williams. And the Jets defense, after the first time they get a lead, they get a 3-and-out, right? They get a 3-and-out. So, great stuff. Gibson calls for the fair catch, and the offense goes right back onto the field. First play action. Little screen pass that gets absolutely blown up. So, they were getting a little too creative on that one, if you're asking me. It's like a double play fake. So it's a play fake there, another play fake there, a little da-da-da, right. Totally got blown up. So not a good play call. But it set up this. And Aaron Rodgers spoke about this play in particular on the Pat McAfee show, which I really liked. This is second down and 15, okay? Second down and 15, and look what Zach Wilson does on this play. Look what he does in this play. Yet again, pressure in his face. This is a sack if this is anybody else. And he figures out a way to elude the pocket, extend the play, look down the field, throw the ball to Jeremy Ruckert, and Ruckert makes a phenomenal catch somehow where it bounces up in the air, and that's a catch. Like, there's a reason why we're breaking down this play a lot, because this set up a third down and manageable that they convert on. Watch the pressure in his face, run away from the pressure, pump fakes there, waiting for Ruckert to get open, makes a throw only where Ruckert can catch the ball, down and away from the defender, and Ruckert does a great job of being concentrated. That deserves a slow-mo. That deserves a slow-mo if I ever saw one. So let's watch slow-mo. Pump fake. Zach feels his awareness of the pocket collapsing and just running away. That's when you know he's in a flow, right? He's in a flow-like state when you're seeing Zach kind of do those types of things. Rolling to his right and just puts the ball. Look at this. Whoop. Never hits the ground. The great concentration from Ruckert. And that is a big play because that was 2nd and 15, right? And now that sets up 3rd and manageable. If Zach got sacked there or threw the ball away, it would have been 3rd and 15, and that's really hard to convert. Now, instead of 3rd and 15, it's 3rd down and 4. And watch what happens on 3rd and 4. Honestly forgot. Oh, there's a penalty on the Jets. But I'm pretty sure they convert afterwards. So there was a pre-snap penalty, which brought him back to 3rd and 9. Okay? And now 3rd and 9. Oh, it's this play. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's what the play is. The Jets get a pre-snap penalty, backs him up. Zach's like, don't worry. I got you. Conklin, go make a play. I'll put it where it needs to be. This is the 2nd throw from Zach where he put the ball in the money for Conklin down the seam. 4 verticals. Look at this. Look at this. Putting the ball where only Tyler Conklin can get. Look at him look left. Drop back. Again, plant his back foot, and right here you see the beginning of the hitch. And look at Conklin looking back at Zach, knowing the ball's coming to him. Zach gets rid of the ball and puts it only where Conklin can get it. Down the seam. What a freaking dime. I mean, are you kidding me? Another dime, bro. Watch that in slow-mo. Watch his footwork again. I think his footwork is the most important piece of this. Again, just kind of keep it consistent so you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about. Watch the footwork here. Looks left. See how his head looked left, which kind of pivots the defenders and the safeties towards that direction. Drops back, plants his back foot into the turf, and immediately throws the ball. Like, that is picture-perfect fundamentals, and he lobs it only where Conklin can go and get it. Like, that's great coverage. Jimmy Ward is all over Conk. But Zach Wilson puts the ball only where Conklin can get it. All right? Zach Wilson puts this thing. Like, these are the Aaron Rodgers types of plays where you're like, okay, what makes Aaron Rodgers so good is that Aaron Rodgers gives his playmakers opportunities to go make plays. And that's exactly what Zach Wilson did today. It's exactly what Zach Wilson did today. He knew he was going to Conklin the whole time. And what he does is he looks left, which forces the safety to stay on that side because you know that the safety is double-teaming Garrett Wilson. And then the Texans' perspective is like, okay, if we could double-team Garrett, we like our chances manned up against these players. But Zach's like, nah, my boy Conklin's got you. You see the double-team on Garrett? That's going to free up Conklin one-on-one, and Zach's going to put the ball only where Conklin can go make the grab. An absolute picture-perfect throw. This is and literally the same exact play earlier in the game. Happened at the 50-yard line again. Great catch. Great execution. We'll see it one more time. Looks left. Looks right. Plants his back foot. Lobs it down the seam. Conklin is such a beast with these freaking plays. And go makes a play. Now let's go see what happens on this drive because I honestly forgot. Look at Garrett. He's like, on your head. On your head. Guys, just want to remind you, if you're enjoying the show, please don't forget to hit the like button. Really does help out the channel more than you guys know. If you like these all-22 film breakdowns, it would mean a lot if you can simply hit the like button right now for your boy, please, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Now it's 1st down. Hand off to Breece. Doesn't really go anywhere. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8. I formation. Play action. Great pocket for Zach. And he's going to lob it down the field. No one's open, so he just kind of throws that out of bounds. And that's going to bring up third down. So, third down and 10. Wait. Or no, I think that was second down. I wish they showed me what down it is. I can't even tell. Izzy gets a handoff. I think that was second down. And now the next play is third down. Yeah, so this is third down. And this is going to be a beautiful play. Okay, no, that's second down. All right, I'm losing track of the downs here. Let's back it up. Let's back this up. What are we missing? There's a penalty on here or something. So the Conklin play happens. All right, next play is a handoff to Breece. So that was first down. Okay. So now it's second down. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I have the downs correct. Now it's second down and long. Oh, the roughing the passing. Okay, I know what happened. The Jets got a roughing the passing penalty on this play. That's what happened. Watch Zach got creamed. That's where I'm missing. Watch Zach get creamed right here. Ready? Both. That's a flag. That's what it is. That's why I'm so confused. But that's a roughing the passing penalty that actually go in the Jets' favor. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Jets after a 15-yard penalty. On first down, they give it to Izzy for a 3-yard carry. That's where I couldn't figure that out. I forgot. So now second down and 7 after the Izzy handoff. Second down and 7. Quick pass to Garrett. Short of the sticks. And now it's going to be third down and short. And then a nice, beautiful throw and play and route by Garrett. I love the play design. I love it. You got Garrett Wilson coming in motion. Right? Let's watch this play. This is third and short. You got Garrett kind of lined up in the slot on this trips formation. Goes in a speed motion back to the outside. And then he comes right back across the middle of the field for a drag route. This is kind of a very similar play that Cobb scored on touchdown, just opposite without the motion. And Zach does a great job finding Garrett Wilson wide open underneath for the first down. Hurdles a defender. Great job. Great play call on third down. And great execution from Zach as well. And great pocket. Look at the pocket. Look at the pocket. Zach steps up into the throw, not panicking his footwork at all. Great timing. He could have easily botched this throw. Like, remember when Zach used to miss the easy throws? He was not missing any easy throws. So great throw from Zach there to Garrett. And then we're going to get a touchdown right away from Xavier Gibson. Watch the touchdown. Hand off to Gibson. And my favorite part about this is instead of Xavier Gibson running all the way to the sideline and running, like, parallel, he's like, screw it. We're going vertical. We're going right up the gut. He hesitates right here. Watch a little boop, boop, hesitation. Cuts up the field, lowers his shoulder. That is a great run from the rookie to punch it in for the touchdown. So great job from Xavier Gibson to not be afraid to cut up the field and become a running back, right? You're a running back when you get the ball in this way. And instead of just sprinting to the sideline, he plants his feet in the ground, hesitates right there. He sees an open lane. He trusts Conklin. Go right up the field, right up the middle, protect the football. That's a touchdown, baby. First and goal, by the way, we got a touchdown. I couldn't believe it. First and goal at the 9-yard line, and the Jets got a touchdown. We weren't allergic in the end zone for this one, and the Jets go up by 2 scores. So shout out to Xavier Gibson, big-time play. And also shout out to Hackett. I like the play call on first and goal from the 9-yard line. Xavier Gibson continues to have a great rookie campaign. Okay, now the defense back on the field. 14-0 Jets. We got a toss to the right. They get a stop on first down as usual. And then on second down, I mean, CJ Stroud, man. You stink. I'm just kidding. Against the Jets, you do. And then Stroud steps up. Oh, this is Sauce's almost interception. Oh, come on, Sauce. We need that pick, bro. We need it. You don't even have a pick yet this year. We need that pick. Watch Sauce Gardner man up. I mean, I know that I'm upset it's not a pick, but look at the coverage, bro. But gets his hands on him in the first 5 yards and then undercuts that ball. Oh, that should have been a pick. That could have been a pick 6. Woo! Sauce Gardner completely baited that ball. Such a elite player. All-pro season again for Sauce Gardner this year. And all the haters are screaming and kicking and screaming because they can't admit that Sauce is one of the better corners in the NFL. Look at that. Ooh, next. Look at that. Pick that off. Pick it off, Sauce. But it's all good. That's a pass deflection for Sauce Gardner. He doesn't give up catches. He doesn't give up touchdowns. He doesn't give up anything. Ever. Now, third down for the defense. They send an all-out blitz again. And Stroud, Tony Adams with the big-time play. This was a great moment of the game, man. When the Jets went up 2 scores and the defense goes out there and pitches a 3-and-out. I mean, talk about that Sauce Gardner play. Now watch Tony Adams. Looking at John Mechie. I mean, that's a first down, okay, without Tony Adams making a play on this. It's man coverage, and Tony Adams is late, and he catches up. Look at the makeup speed, bro. Look at the makeup speed. Man coverage, trips to the left, and Mechie feels like he's going to have wide open across the field. Right here, look at that separation. That's 5 yards. 5 yards of separation. You can't blame Stroud for this throw. The pressure's coming, right? Look at the heat. Look at Breece Hall bending through Fant. Stroud's got to get rid of it. Right now, Stroud's releasing this ball. Mechie should have a first down, but Tony Adams is like, no, sir. The speed gets there. The ball's in his hands, and then Tony Adams knocks the ball out. That's a pass deflection. That's what makes this Jets defense elite. We're not just a top-heavy defense with a good pass rush. We got elite players across this team. Tony Adams playing a hell of a so good in year 2. I mean, look at that. Look at the timing of it. What a play. The Jets found a gem in the undrafted free agency pool with Tony Adams. Absolute gem. Now, this is a drive where I believe where Zach Wilson fumbles. It was a good drive, too, up until the fumble. So, first down, little handoff to Breece. Second down, play action, flips his hips around, gets it off to Conklin for the first down. Now, this is another play that, if you go back to the Dolphins game on Black Friday, the first play of the game on offense was this, but it resulted in Tim Boyle sailing the ball over the head of Ruckert because he's so bad, right? Look at the pressure. And then the next play is going to be a screen to Breece Hall, and Breece just makes people miss in the open field, dancing up the field. That's a first down. So the Jets offense is moving and grooving. 14-0 Jets at this point. I love the ability to get the ball into the playmaker's hands early and often and screen passes. This is a first down for the Jets. And unfortunately, it's going to result in a fumble, and the fumble comes off like a pretty good run from Zach. Outside of the fumble, obviously. Here it is. He steps up. He's going to run for the first down, which you love to see, right? That's a first down. That's a great run. But doesn't protect the football, fumbles it, and the Texans recover it. And that's where the Texans got a little bit of momentum. And right here, you're like, uh-oh, this can't spin. This can't spiral down. How are the Jets going to bounce back after a turnover? How are they going to bounce back after giving the Texans the ball back? Right? I love the play. I love the aggressiveness from Zach, but maybe just slide there instead of diving forward because he fumbles. So the athleticism is on full display, but protecting the football has got to be better. And then this is the only drive where the Texans actually go down the field and score a touchdown. You see Stroud release the ball down the field. And they get down to the goal line pretty quick, too. So this is kind of like a momentum shift. And then the Texans are going to score a touchdown at the line of scrimmage. Right? I'm not even going to, complain. I mean, this is the only points that the Jets defense gave up. There was a pass interference on Tony Adams in the end zone. and then they punch it in with Singletary right up the gut, and they missed the point after. So that right now is 14-6, okay? So 14-6 Jets. The Jets just gave them the ball back with a turnover. And now what is the offense going to do? Okay? We turn the ball over. How are we going to respond? How will the Jets offense respond to turning the ball over? Well, let's find out, because I freaking love how they responded here. First down, hand off to Cook. Guess what? Goes nowhere. Dalvin Cook had an awful day. Second down, another handoff to Cook, which I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. Why are we handing the ball off to Cook on first and second down, bro? I don't get it. It's all good, though. Now, third down. Look at the all-out blitz, and then Zach gets that ball to Breece. I mean, look at the... This is very impressive, okay? Zach Wilson, empty set, all-out pressure coming into his face, and he does not freak out. Watch him get rid of his ball fast and take the hits, right? Pressure's coming. Pressure is coming. Look at the free rusher in his face. Breece isn't even on his break yet, and Zach flicks the ball before Breece kind of even flips his hips, and that creates a first down. This is third down, folks. This is third down. Little things like this is what shows you the development, because Zach has struggled so bad in his career at handling pressure, especially up the gut, right? When there's pressure, he turns into an absolute ghost, but not here. Look at the free rusher in his face and his ability. You can't see Breece right now, but Breece isn't even on his break. He throws the ball with anticipation. He's like, I got to get rid of this thing, otherwise it's a sack, right? He easily could have tucked this ball and just took a sack and the Jets punt it. But instead of doing that, he gets rid of the ball fast and early, taking the hit as he throws. And it's simple. Right to Breece. First down Jets. Again, that was third down. That's a big freaking play. Big play. New set of downs. Play action. And the Jets go right back to Breece. And look at the space that Breece Hall has got to work with. And Zach said after the game that he kept saying to Breece in the huddle, yo, I'm going to you right here, okay? He told him right beforehand. Like, play action, Breece slips out, and when they're in zone, you're done. If this zone's wide open, check it down to Breece and let Breece cook. Look at him gallop right here, high step, whoop, down the left sideline. That's a big gain, and I love that they kept giving the ball to Breece. So just go back to that third down play. And for the fact that he was able to get the ball to Breece to move the six, and then the very next play, go back to Breece, get an explosive play. These are the types of plays that gets me excited, because it shows you that Zach is playing within the structure of the offense. He's playing with rhythm. He's playing with confidence as well. So now, new set of downs. Jets in Texans territory. They go with the handoff to Breece, and this is like the Breece drive, because he actually scores a touchdown as well. So that's 3 straight touches to Breece Hall. 2 of them in the pass game. This one in the run. Probably only the second good run of the game by Breece. Great run blocking. Look at Rucker climb into the second level, make a great block. Breece Hall cuts inside. Cobb makes a good block as well. It's good to see the freaking run game do something, right? Because we never get to see that. And now the Jets are in the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down. Zach is going to go down with a sack. So the fact that he got sacked here and they still scored a touchdown is really impressive. I kind of forgot what happened. Mekhi had a bad day. He gave up that. I know Mekhi is dealing with an ankle injury. I don't know what's wrong with him, but yeah. Second and a long. What happens here? Forgot. Zach. Oh, it's this play. Woo, one of my favorites. Okay, so second and 20, folks. Second down and 20. And he's about to pick up a first down. This play is all Zach Wilson, okay? This is one of those plays that Zach makes for his squad. Watch this. He looks left. He doesn't really like Garrett, right? You saw him look left, doesn't really like it, looks right. And then he pump fakes, right? He goes, pump fakes, which makes this defender bite, making it seem like he's going to get the ball now. Causes this defender to bite, which allows Jeremy Ruckert to slip down the right sideline, and Zach puts the ball only where Rucker can get it, coming inside away from this defender, and Rucker picks up the first down on 2nd down and 20 after giving up a sack. Bruh. That is baller stuff. This is baller status. All right? This is turning absolutely nothing into something. Looking left, no one's there. Looking right, I got you, Ruck. Oh, pump fake. Go deep, go deep. That's backyard football. You feel me? That's backyard. I'm going to put the team on my back football. That's what's cool about this, because we all knew Zach had this ability, but we'd never seen it. Looking left. Oh, no, this is the sack. So the fact that after taking a sack to make it 2nd and 20, he comes back out there and makes a play like this shows you the resiliency factor and a lot of other elements of this team, of this quarterback in this game in particular. I know everyone's going to keep, yeah, but Richie, what about the 34 games before this game? I don't care about that in this moment. I'm talking about the film of this game. Look at the pump fake. This is backyard football. I'm going to go make a play for my squad. That's what that is. The little pump fake is excellent. Let's watch it one last time in slow-mo, because it really draws the defender up to make it seem like he's about to bite on this and pick it off. And I love how he looks left, too. It shows that he's able to scan the field. And look at the dime, bro. Floats it over the defender, puts it inside away from this defender, and Rucker gets it. That's first down on 2nd down and 20. That's a 21-yard pickup on 2nd and 20, guys. Crazy stuff. So now, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. It's going to be a catch to Garrett Wilson at the 3-yard line. Even these little quick throws I love to Garrett. You know, pick up some yards, make it easier. Rifle to Garrett in between 3 defenders. Second down and goal. Play action. Dwayne Brown's running a route, so I think that was their design, which was, I don't understand that. And then Zach's like, okay, I don't want to take a sack. Let me throw this ball away. Smart, because on 3rd down, the Jets actually score a touchdown again. So this is going to be the touchdown. 3rd and goal. Gibson in motion. And it's just a quick, slip route to Breece Hall in the flat. Zach gets the ball out on time, wide open. This is just pure scheme. This is a good play call from Hackett, and it's executed at a high level, right? You got Garrett over here, all the attention's to the right side. The motions to the left kind of brings more attention to Gibson, and people just completely forget, yeah, wait, what about Breece here? The linebacker's late on his coverage, wide open, touchdown. Now, this isn't like a crazy throw or crazy anything, but this is more of I got to give Hackett more of the credit for this touchdown, in my opinion. I love the play call. I love the motion. I love getting the ball to your running back. And this was the Breece Hall drive, and I'm happy that it ended in a Breece Hall touchdown. He said he deserved it. So excellent touchdown. That puts the Jets up. And to add more context, this was the drive after the Jets turned the ball over and gave up a touchdown. So the fact that they were able to bounce back after turning the ball over and giving up a touchdown that efficiently shows you all you need to know about Zach Wilson's mindset in the offense in this game. Right? So then the defense now has a lead. 21-6 lead right now. And this is where the Jets defense just completely zips up the whole freaking game. Absolutely dominates the rest of the game. 21-6. And the Jets defense is like, yo, we have a lead to play with. Let's go play our best football. Let's go play our best football. It's exactly what they do. Look at the pressure. Look at the swarmingness of DJ Reed, tackling him immediately as he touches the ball. The pocket collapses on his face pretty much every single time. And now 3rd down and short. Look at Sauce Gardner on 3rd down. Look at him do his walk. I love it. Look at that, bro. In the clutch, dude, our defense is making plays. This is what we missed all season, bro. This is what we missed all season. The ability of our defense to do what they do best, protecting a lead. Watch Sauce on an island, one-on-one with 85. He is with him stride for stride, bro. So it's after this play. This is third down as well. Third down. Watch Sauce on 85. Look at the coverage. He tries to break outside. The ball's out. And look at the coverage from Sauce. And Sauce looks back at the ball, puts his right arm up, knocks the ball out. I mean, you can't play better defense than Sauce Gardner on that play. You can't. You look at him get up and do his walk. It's so fun to see what this Jets defense can do with the lead, bro. It's so exciting. I mean, look at this coverage. Haters will say he's holding. Oh, all he does is hold. All he does is hold. Cry me a freaking river because you literally don't know ball. How about that? Elite stuff from Sauce Gardner, one of the best, if not the best corners in the NFL, reminding the people. And the Jets defense forces a 4-and-out. Watch this. This is fourth down. They got to go for it. It's 4-down territory. It's the fourth quarter. You're down by 2 scores. Stroud pump fakes, fires it, and Sauce Gardner again with the coverage. That's a turnover on downs, baby. The defense wins the game in the fourth quarter, in my opinion, because they just zipped it up. They easily could have gave up multiple different touchdown drives, but they don't. That's a turnover on downs. And then the Jets offense, they just, this is a play that I love the aggressiveness. Imagine this work. If Zach Wilson connected on this for his third touchdown of the game, I don't know what I would have done. I love that they called this. Pretty good coverage by the Texans, but Zach unable to throw the ball accurately. Oh, my God. If they connected on a touchdown down the left sideline to run up the score, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost it, but it's all good. Not the end of the world. I want to see more of those attempts, though. I want to see more of those attempts. So, the Greg Zuerlein, just any elements, knocks through an absolute piss missile. 50-plus yards. And then the Jets defense gets another 4-and-out. Okay? Like, you talk about a defense finally having a lead. They're like, all right, bet we have a lead. Let's get another 4-and-out. 4-and-out, by the way. Not a 3-and-out. 4-and-out. So first down, Stroud drops back, rolls to his right. No one's open down the field because the Jets defense is that good. And he just has to just try to make a play, and he actually almost makes a completion, but it's a drop. Second down. Stroud drops back, checks it down underneath. DJ Reed all over. You ain't going nowhere, bro. Come on. What do you think this is? Defense strapping him up. Now brings up third down. And I think that was where CJ Stroud got hurt. So now Davis Mills is in the game on third down. And this is where he rolls to his left. He's going to float it to a no man's land. And then on fourth down, I believe this is where, fourth down, DJ Reed, bro. I mean, look at it's just play after play. The Texans are testing our corners. Look at DJ Reed with the pass deflection. He's like, Sauce, hold my beer. You do good, I do good. Blanketed. Elite stuff, bro. All over him. Nothing. DJ Reed. And that's another 4-and-out. And the Jets offense just going to run the ball and kick, 3 points. They're not going to do anything on offense. Another 3. And then the Jets defense just straps it up again. Nothing really else to break down with Davis Mills at quarterback. So that's really going to break down the film. Oh, wait, we got to watch the Will McDonald sack. Will McDonald's first career full sack. Definitely got to watch that. So watch 99. Coming off the right edge. Bends. And then just look at his left arm. Extend. And wrap up Mills. And brings him down for his first career full sack. And that is going to do it for the All-22 film breakdown. Now, that was very fun. Let me know your thoughts in the comments after the stream's wrapped up of your overall thoughts of this live All-22. I was even more impressed with Zach than I thought I would be because it seemed like he just played with a different type of confidence and a different type of rhythm, that he was doing things outside of the structure of the offense that we've never seen from him. I mean, Garrett Wilson was making plays. Breece Hall, the offensive line, deserves a lot of credit for giving Zach Wilson time. Tyler Conklin was making big plays for him. Ruckert as well. Gibson's touchdown. Hackett's red zone play calling. And not to mention the defense just absolutely dominating when they got a lead throughout the entire game. What a freaking game for the Jets, man. Dominating all phases of the football. And now the big test for this is going to be, can they replicate the performance? Not expecting them to dominate against a team like the Miami Dolphins on the road, but I'm expecting them to absolutely, step up to the plate and show the NFL and show the AFC East that they are competitive within the division and they do not want to get swept by the Miami Dolphins. I have a lot of high expectations for this game. I'm actually expecting them to win, to be honest with you guys, based off what I saw from the Dolphins against the Tennessee Titans. So we got a lot all week to talk about it. Tonight is the AFC East Roundtable, so we're going to be previewing the Jets and the Dolphins then. So, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section of this. I really do appreciate all your thoughts and everything about this All-22 film breakdown. I'm excited for it, man. Let me know your thoughts right now in the live chat. And don't forget to hit that like button if you did not already. Woo! That was wild. This has been an hour and a half just going crazy on this. How many likes did we finish with? Let's see. Only 83 likes? We can't even get 100 likes, guys? You guys don't like me. I thought this was going to get more than 83 likes, bro. Bruh. Only 83 meaningless likes. Go hit the like button, guys, right now for your boy. And also, I do have to let you guys know about our proud sponsor, and you got to get your product now before holiday season is around the corner. Now, guys, if you want to use my promo code JETS, you guys can use it on mantasleep.com, and I would highly, highly recommend getting your Manta Sleep Mask today. Perfect present for a loved one, perfect present for a family member, a child, if you have a kid, or an elderly, your parents, grandparents, whatever the case may be. Cannot recommend the Manta Sleep product more. I got them all right here. This is the one that I use the most, the Pro Sleep Mask. This is the one, I literally wear this every single night. I just tell you guys about it all the time, and I'm not lying. I can even prove it to you right now because there is a funny picture of me on the airplane that my dad got of me that I would love to show you guys. Look at this. So this is me. I showed you guys before if you watch my other shows, but this is how passionate I am about this product and Manta Sleep. I'm not even just saying it. I was wearing this on my way to Vegas to watch the Jets-Raiders game on the plane, and this is a picture my dad took of me. And I was like, did you really have to violate me like that? And I was like, wait a second. This is actually a perfect picture to show you guys because I'm very genuine with this product. I cannot thank Manta Sleep enough for sponsoring me because I literally wear this sleep mask when I sleep, when I travel, which I do travel a lot. I'm going to be traveling a lot in the off season. So if you guys want to click that link down below in the description, go on their website, use promo code JETS, get your Manta Sleep Mask, 10% off. Excellent gift for a family member or anybody that you feel like would appreciate this. That's me absolutely knocked out on the airplane headed to Las Vegas. So go get your Manta Sleep Mask, guys. Go get it. Link in the description right now. Golden Roberts says Zach didn't telegraph his passes is the difference. Yeah, he did not. He was looking off defenders, looking left, throwing right, stepping into his throws, not staring down a defender. I mean, there's literally nothing bad to say about what Zach Wilson did. The only bad thing is he fumbled on a pretty good run. And there was one other play where he went underneath instead of throwing it to Garrett, who was open. That's the only two negatives I can say about what Zach did. Right? I feel like that is my biggest takeaway. So Golden Robert, thank you so much for the super chat. The first super chat of the stream. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate that. And guys, if you're not aware, I do have a weekly show on Bleacher Report every single Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be starting in 25 minutes. It's good. It's a weekly show, and we go over our weekly picks across the entire NFL. It's me and TD Finns Talk, Voch Lombardi, and Joseph Dion on Bleacher Report. So if you guys are on Bleacher Report, definitely download the app and go to the NFL tab because I'm going to be live on there at 1 o'clock. If you're interested to check it out, it's a really fun show. We got a fun dynamic. We have standings of all the picks. We've been doing it since week 1. Your boy's in second place, so I'm curious to see where I am in the standings after this week. I don't know if I'm going to be in first place and I'm hopefully still in second place. We shall see. But definitely go check out Bleacher Report. I'm going to be live there at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be all of us talking about all the NFL games coming up this week in Week 15, which is wild. It's Week 15 already. Smash the like. Thank you, man. Richie, don't forget to back with me about Zach. What does that mean? Don't forget to back with me about Zach. Yeah, for sure. Hit the like button. When they coach scared, he plays scared. That throws off timing, and he's staring because he's thinking instead of throwing. Yeah, I agree. The Zach haters have been extra quiet this week. Well, they can't say anything because he played well. And if he plays poorly next week, they'll be back. I mean, it's that simple. And the reality is with Zach Wilson, guys, is we can praise him all we want, but he needs to do this again. Otherwise, that game gets thrown out the door. We're like, okay, well, Zach, you can do it one game, but why can't you do it multiple times in a row? Now, I'm not going to ask him to do 300-plus yards and do that all over again, but I am asking him to play good enough football to help us win. Can he go out there and play it well enough to go win? That's what I want to see. A little extra time from the offensive line is the difference. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend, and I agree. The offensive line has a big reason why. Even when the offensive line was pressuring him, though, you saw him make plays. That's another thing I noticed, right? That 3rd and 12 play where he threw across the field to Zach, that wasn't a good offensive line blocking play. He still was able to do something with his legs. That play where he threw it across his body to Jeremy Ruckert when he bobbled it, that was a bad offensive line play, but he still made a play. So not only was the offensive line good, but even when the offensive line struggled in a certain place, he was still able to make plays. And that is another thing that I noticed. So outside, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that big time, and I agree. Wilson to Wilson 2 times Sunday. Let's get Garrett Wilson in the end zone. He deserves it. He deserves it. Let's go. Hey, tried to go to 3 and out when I put in search on YouTube and a different 3 and out comes up. Type in 3 and out Roundtable Sports, Basil. If you go to 3 and out Roundtable Sports, it should come up. It's on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel. If you're looking for our game show, which will be, again, so if you just type in Roundtable Sports, then you should see it, Basil. I'll show you it right here. Roundtable Sports. Guys, and for those of you that don't know what Basil's talking about, we launched our first game show on Roundtable Sports. We would love it if you guys can help us get to 1,000 likes, 1,000 subscribers, that is, because we are very close. And we have a game show on here every single week. So if you guys, I'll link it right now in the chat. If you guys want to help us out, go subscribe to Roundtable Sports. I just linked it in the chat. That's where 3 and out is. It's hosted by Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7, the game show. In case you don't know what we're talking about. It's a Roundtable Sports production. Your boy was on it on Monday. I won't spoil who won, but definitely go check it out. And we're excited to keep growing this platform and keep growing Roundtable Sports as a company and a lot of other things. So definitely go check out Roundtable Sports. And AFC's Roundtable will be live tonight at 7:40. So you guys know what to expect. Thank you, Basil, for your interest. Richie, is it all over for the playoff run? It ain't over till it's over, but the Jets need help. Let's just focus on the Dolphins before we talk about playoffs. If we beat the Dolphins, then I'll start talking about playoffs. Right now, I'm not going to talk playoffs. Just saying. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be live on Bleacher Report at 1 o'clock. Thank you all for tuning in to the All-22 film breakdown. I love all you guys. Hit that like button on your way out. And don't forget to comment down below after the stream is done of your thoughts of the All-22, your thoughts of Zach Wilson and the overall Jets game against the Texans. Your boys out of here. Peace and love. Later.